BA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Carolina Panthers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down. At their own 18-yard line.
Here we go, set. All right, go.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second and 10.
Blue check. Ready.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. You look at this Carolina defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give for Taylor running right side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage. Young. Flush to his right. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call. It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. Out of the gun, it's Young. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
They start on the ground here. It's Sanders. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try to keep the quarterback upright.
61 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, every quarterback, especially a rookie quarterback, loves to have plays like that from a guy running the ball.
Takes a lot of pressure off the youngster, doesn't it? He doesn't have to throw the ball in bad situations. Just turns around, hands it to his big horse, and we've seen rookie quarterbacks ride great runners right into the playoffs.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5 from the 8. That's caught by Mingo right side. So no gain on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
On 3rd down, and a loose football. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Okay,
the
ready?
offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Ready.
They get this out quickly to the left side. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't.
A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's a 2nd and 8. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. To Chenault on the slant. Touchdown! Laviska Chenault, his 3rd touchdown. On the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Ready. 3.
QB sneak, Richardson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Giovanni Ricci, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away from drawing level. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
what's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. For the first play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 4. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And Young's throw there incomplete. On 4th down, the Colts will call on Rigoberto Sanchez for the punt. Return there, 17 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. An option handoff given to Sanders. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down. As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
3rd and 1, Richardson to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. So the good return had him fired up, but in the end the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And this is incomplete, but a flag back at the line of scrimmage. And this could be a 1st down. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Watch out now. 50 series.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Now Young. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Indy. And even 40 yards.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Now 2nd and 9. Again, it's Taylor. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 32.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 20-yard line. To throw, Young. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And the Colts are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
They'll run here with Taylor. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on first and goal.
Here's Taylor again. And this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try to help against the run.
So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
Brandon, 3rd and goal from the 1, and they go quarterback sneak, and they expected a surge up front. The surge came from the defense.
Yeah, it looked like there was no surprise defensively. They were ready.
They had totally stacked it up, unable to get it on 3rd down.
They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. Young to throw it this time. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie from a yard out. And the Colts go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. And now it's blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here, remember. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. This time on offense, you don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. But they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way. as he did there.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, it's Richardson. Throw left side, going to be caught by Chenault. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours. They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Here we go.
2nd down and 8. They go play action with Richardson. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Richardson. They'll air one out deep for Mingo. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Strike. Check White. Hey, check Mega. Ready.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 67 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And they'll go on the ground. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
13 yards.
Down.
First down, Colts.
Hey, Colt Peters. On the ball. On the ball.
They run once more with Taylor. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Now a dump off here complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the second time. On that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Go!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Here we go. Strike.
Second down. Here's Richardson. Open man once again. It's Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They run with Sanders off the option. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Ready.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. Decent run, maybe hoping for a little bit more. It does, though, set up third and manageable.
In every play that's run, if it's blocked perfectly and executed perfectly, it's set up to go for a touchdown, right? But I like the way you described that one. Just get into a third and manageable, nice decision-making, and took care of the football.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 104 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Flushed out right. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there, excellent, because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial gain.
Shot alert! Trap alert! Ready, ready!
QB sneak, Richardson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Panthers have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail 20-13 our score as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Young will set to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. The Colts on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Young to throw it. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Connect. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Isaiah McKenzie. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Let's go now.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Now Richardson is going to keep it running right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's 3rd down.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and shorten the sticks.
That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big, but perfectly on that one. Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. And they'll run it here. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing, Young. Over the middle, complete. That's Taylor. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
9 yards on the play and a 1st down. Young now. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a 1st with 3rd down looming. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Another run with Sanders. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 3rd and 3. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he will have a Panther first down. And it is celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as well. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
Sanders. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. And we all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way.
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin your franchise. Use the options on the left to edit league settings or change your role to a player or owner.
The Chicago Bears are now on the clock. The Chicago Bears are on the clock now. It's the Bears now on the clock. On the clock now, the Chicago Bears. The Chicago Bears are now on the clock. The Chicago Bears are on the clock now. It's the Bears now on the clock. On the clock now, the Chicago Bears. The Chicago Bears are now on the clock. The Chicago Bears are on the clock now.